Okay, thank you so much for joining me here at the live desk. We are overlooking the plaza right now. I'm going to turn things over so you can see me. I am Janae Hancock, and it is July 17th. Welcome in on this fine Monday. I do want to start off with our top stories. This one right here is on our website right now. Two Kansas City police officers were rushed to the hospital overnight while they were on the job. Now, right now, we know that the officers were heading to assist others for a felony car check at 75th and Holmes just after 11 late last night, and police say that their lights and sirens were on as they were crossing that intersection, but as they were doing so, they were actually hit by a red Nissan Frontier in that intersection. The two officers were rushed to the hospital in, quote, serious condition. We have not gotten a statement lately in the last hour on their condition right now, but again, overnight they were in, quote, serious condition. The driver of the other car was not hurt in that red Nissan Frontier, but this is an ongoing investigation regarding that crash. And you can see it here on your screen. This is what aired during our morning show today, just mapping out exactly where that took place on the intersection, again, of 75th and Holmes just after 11 last night. And of course, we will continue to keep you all posted on that story. But for right now, I do want to turn to the Evergy website, just kind of giving you an update on the severe weather that we had on Friday and that people are honestly still recovering from. If you head to the Evergy website right now, this is the first thing that pops up. Taking a look at the outage map, it says that power has been restored to more than 95% of affected customers from Friday's storm. As of 9 o'clock this morning, fewer than 12,000 customers remain without power. Almost 10,000 of those customers' outages have been assigned to crews and are actively being worked. Now, they said that we expect power in the Topeka area to be restored to all customers who can receive it by this afternoon. As these crews finish up, they will travel to the Kansas City area to assist with restoration. And also, we expect a large portion of the outages in the Kansas City area to be restored by tonight, Monday night. The remaining outages will be worked into Tuesday, and nearly 3,500 Evergy employees, contractors, and personnel from neighboring utilities continue to make repairs and restore power. They are working 16-hour shifts and then taking their mandatory rest period before returning. And the company also says that they are doing a lot of restoring the power and trying to get out there actively in these neighborhoods. They're doing a lot of it during the day and not during the nighttime. They said as it is safer and more efficient to focus work during daylight hours. So of course we will continue to follow this story into today. As you just saw here, a lot of people, thousands of people, 12,000 to be exact, are still without power 3 days after that storm. Now, speaking of which, I do want to take a look at this video that we have here at the OTT desk, just kind of giving you an update as we continue to follow this story. Now, like Evergy mentioned, crews are working around the clock to restore power, and many have even traveled here from out of state to help move operations along faster. We know that people have come here from Omaha, Colorado, of course, Missouri, crews here in our area, and also Wisconsin. And like I mentioned, Evergy says that people are even working 16-hour shifts. But of course, there are still a lot of customers that are just very upset that they are without power 3 days in. Our Mark Paulos actually spoke to people in the Overland Park area, and so I want to take a listen in to what they told him yesterday.
They're not even trying to come out here. We have seen no trucks out here, nobody on the street, nobody coming in and assessing.
In Overland Park, frustrations are near a boiling point. Some people continue to have no electricity, and they are wondering when help will come.
We haven't seen anybody in terms of power and light people coming and working in the area at all.
Please send somebody out here who can find the problem and fix it.
The area near 83rd and Metcalf was among the hardest hit in the metro. Daryl Pearson had a tree fall on his house, but he is okay.
It's just been a process every day of realizing that, these things happen, but it's temporary. I'll get through it, and no loss of life, no harm. So I'm thankful for all that.
Still, many in the area continue to live in the dark with no air conditioning, lights, or internet. Calls into Evergy have not changed the situation, and it's taken a toll on those without power.
I was so disappointed. She couldn't have been less interested or less engaged.
I've had to take all the food out of my refrigerator and ship it to Shawnee, to my brother's house. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Despite the lack of electricity, some in the area are grateful the storm didn't turn deadly.
I'm just glad that I'm okay, and as I say, I would not want to wish this on anyone, but it's like, you know, if it's happened to your possession, they can be replaced. Life cannot.
And I think that's how a lot of people are feeling today. Overall, they are just grateful, but they are also frustrated, as you saw there in that clip from our KCTV5 Mark Paulos, that they are still dealing with this power outage in their area. Again, that story was in Overland Park. And like I mentioned, we will continue to follow this developing story regarding the power outages as we go into this new week, as many people are still dealing with that unfortunate issue due to the storms on Friday. Right now, we are taking a look at our website. The city of Kansas City is offering expanded services for cleanup. You can see here the city is offering curbside leaf and brush collection for storm debris starting the week of the 24th by appointment. And then residents may begin making appointments on July 17th, that is today, and need to be made by July 23rd through the My KCMO app or by calling 311. Leaf and brush drop-off sites are open and free for debris. All you need is for Kansas City, Missouri residents, an ID as required. And Parks and Recreation and Public Works crews are out all day. They were out all day yesterday and throughout the week this week, continuing to clean up debris in public areas. As we scroll down, you can learn more about the expanded leaf and brush collection and also those leaf and brush drop-off sites. All you have to do is go to our website, kctv5.com, to learn the latest on that. There's also a statement from Kansas City Mayor Quentin Lucas on what he is saying so far regarding the service to aid storm cleanup efforts. Now, coming up on OTT a little bit later today, we will follow the top trending stories on our website right now, and also a national story that we have been hearing about all weekend long, but there was a major update yesterday regarding a woman in Alabama that went missing for a few days. So we will bring you the latest developments on that story and so many others. So be sure to stay tuned in with OTT as well as our social media platforms. And as always, you can download our KCTV5 News app for the latest updates there. Right now, I'm going to leave you with this live shot.